Oops, all worms.
Speaking of all worms, ahoy! Welcome aboard.
That's not even.
I like it.
That.
You don't know. Maybe we're
No.
gonna meet a worm today.
Maybe we're gonna be worms.
Please.
We're gonna be
Oh.
worms.
Would you still love me if I was a worm?
Yeah.
No.
Maybe.
You
Listen,
said that way too quickly.
Anyways, hi, ahoy. Worms, fishing, ocean. This campaign. Hi, I'm Andy, your dungeon
What is
master.
6 degrees of worm bacon.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Hi, welcome to the Charisma Saving Show. With me is our charismatic casted crew.
Question.
Maybe they're worms.
Worms.
Wiggle off, everybody.
No, I don't know. I'm Ben High.
Wiggly. I told you I didn't get the wiggly whimsicals out, and here
This
we are.
is what they digivolve to? I don't.
Listen,
Manifested.
I have a tiny little man in here and a tiny little man in here. Don't
I
make
love that
me.
you're double fisting them.
I have 2, I have 3, I have 7 children on the go.
Do you want to talk about it? Because like.
No, I've been a single parent for 30 years.
Okay, all right. You know what you're
Oh.
doing.
The storm rolls into the port again. The waves crash on the sand. The storms don't scare the sailors here as they prepare to leave land. Hoist the sails to catch the winds, a new adventure to begin. And our blood is of the sea, 'cause we yearn to be free. And we'll look to the horizon, it's where you'll find your prizing. 'Cause the storms don't scare the sailors here.
This very much
Great.
hates this video. You'll be watching this and you'll know what period of my life I'm in. Anyway, speaking
Your
of
human
period
era.
of our lives. Oh boy. What happened last time?
Oh.
Temple. Multiple.
Wow.
Yep.
Great summary, Sia.
Yeah. Like
I was
like,
hoping someone
like,
else would chime in.
Maybe just a run.
I thought you had it, to
maybe
be
just
honest. I
a,
was like,
you're,
oh.
you know, you're running through the temples, the temple run.
Yeah. Vigram's
Which,
favorite
I mean,
flower is lavender.
Arguably is what's gonna happen this episode is you run through all the temples.
Oh, I didn't steal flowers. I acquired. I got permission. It's not permission. It's not stealing if there's permission. That's lending. Borrowing.
Mm-hmm.
Although I wasn't intending to return it. So that's a gift. Yeah. Vigram went into a temple.
Mm-hmm.
He found a Leo. I can't remember if it's Leonin or Leonid. I just wrote
Leonin.
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 I think if something ends in a nid, it's like an alien or like a bug. I don't
Yeah,
know the name of the
because, like,
convention.
A humanoid cat is not at all strange and alien.
No, it's not. It's perfectly normal.
It's perfectly normal.
Chill.
Let's go fast.
But yeah, found a priest
Yeah.
and then was like, yeah, I'm totally the champion of my leaky. And the priest was like, okay.
You know, when you say it like that, it hurts Ben's feelings, not mine. Okay.
It was very much so like the Sure Jan meme.
You ever just walk into a church and like, hey, yeah, I'm buddies with Jesus.
I'm the guy. I can't help it.
I'm the dude. I'm the 14th apostle. Oh boy.
And then they had a chit chat, and team outside also had a chit chat, and I think we're going to the gambling den.
Totally.
You're going to what you might think is a gambling den, I guess.
We're doing the God 2K to get our commemorative stamps at the end.
And to convince Ty that maybe...
Well, I mean, she doesn't know that.
Okay.
We're very sneaky. We're subtle. Our machinations are Erin alone. Oh boy.
Oh my.
Ours
Oh boy.
alone. I'm gonna stop talking now.
Great.
Oh well,
great
unfortunately,
recap.
you're gonna have to start talking again
No.
because
Oh.
the last episode we left off with Bygrim.
Yeah.
This episode we're gonna start off with you clowns.
Let's go. Oh, hey, what's her?
Circus. Team
Oh,
circus.
just you wait. Just you wait. This won't make sense.
Not my circus. Not my...
Well, I don't like that.
Are we getting 3D collars?
Well,
We can.
so we return to the three of you leaving. I assume the Locke and Fia are in the lead, with Ty kind of just meandering behind them as you start heading towards one of the other temples here to check them out. Which one are you going to again?
Timora.
Was this Milil?
No, we're going to the other one.
Timora?
Yes.
Listen. I have Umberlee. I now know Talos. I know Eldath and Myliki. Oh, and Volker. You know that one.
I think you know more than that actually.
Do I?
if you know what, if you don't remember right now, that's fine.
Who? Who does our healer follow? The medic, Calnus. Does he follow somebody?
Who knows? You'll have to remember.
Rude.
No, we're going to the one with the luck, you know?
Yeah, but which one is it? Shouldn't we know their name? Isn't it kind of rude?
It's Timora. We're going to...
Oh.
We're doing it. Malil is more like people are probably partying there. Well, I mean, maybe people are partying over here as well, but...
I feel like a gambling den feels like where partying would be. Like, it feels like a very raucous event.
Sometimes people aren't partying, you know? Sometimes they're having a really bad time.
I feel like in a temple, though, if she's the goddess of luck, they probably not. I don't think that's a great way to worship.
Because they have, bad luck, and they're kind of can you help out? I've had a real shit week.
But, I feel like most people in there would be like, oh, yes, riding that sweet luck high.
Sure.
I don't know, I'm not a holy person.
I'm not a holy person either, so I can't tell you if you're wrong or right.
I like that the two of us can just conjecture wildly, though, without any interruption or interference from anyone who may know.
They both look at
What?
You're a holy person.
I guess so.
Do you know?
If someone is following a god, whether they have their blessing.
More or less.
Suppose sometimes.
It's kind of
Some
a very
gods ignore
bad-
you.
Oh, right. Touchy subject.
So,
Let's go.
Lady Luck, is it a lady?
I think so. I don't know that it's important.
Well, I just didn't walk in. I didn't want to walk in and be like, Lady Luck, and they're like, no. And then I offend someone right out the gate.
Maybe you just say, we're here.
Do we need to announce ourselves?
I don't think so, actually.
Dennis Quaid is in the building.
It might be kind of cool, you know.
If we announce ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that, I mean, not to push you on the spot, but that does feel like an excellent thing for you to do.
I feel like maybe not at this one, maybe at the other one, you know, because it's all about art and stuff.
I'm just saying I'm not an artist.
I'm just saying that feels like a little bit more,
Are you saying you think I'm lucky? Because, I mean, history would not show it to be that way.
You're still here.
That's dicey, honestly. If that's a good or a bad thing,
Are
depending.
you a revenant?
I don't think so. How does one become one? And also, what is it?
Like a dead person.
I feel alive.
That's good.
Maybe it's just a state of mind.
Maybe.
So is this one going to be my god? Is that what we've decided? We all have to pick a god today.
No, I didn't think so.
You're picking a god.
Did you
To
already
follow?
have one?
I feel like she picked me. I feel like I didn't really get a choice. You know?
Maybe
But
you should.
also, is that what we're doing? Are we just trying to gather gods?
For what?
Well, I don't know. You're the one with the problem.
Yeah, well, one god isn't helping me. What's two gonna do?
Maybe we just need to collect them all, you know? Maybe
Ah,
together it forms like a healing ray.
what do the gods care?
Well, I mean, like, truth be told, I'm kind of with you there, except for everything when we see with Bygrim, because, like, holy shit. His goddess seems to really think he's hot shit, which, I mean, like, he is. He's great. We love Bygrim.
She's got something for him to do. He's of value.
I mean, like, we all have value.
In the eyes of the gods?
Well, in the eyes of everybody. You could argue that really Irene only keeps us around because we have value. Like, I mean, that can just be true of everything.
You think she thinks we're doing a good job?
Yeah, so a god could be the same. Could still have work for us, but still genuinely like us.
You
Or
think
genuinely
Irene
hate
likes
us.
us?
I think she does. What's not to like? We're lively. We're good at our jobs.
We're very good.
You're a great performer. You can identify all sorts of magic stuff. Very good at violence,
Right.
murder,
Being strong.
strength. Bygrim, can't say enough great things.
The whole package.
Happiness, just good.
Positive.
Also strong. Morale booster, because you see him working out in the morning and everybody's happier. Just for the show. And then you got me, who's like great with boats and shit.
Boats and shit.
Boats and shit. That's me! Are we gonna go inside this temple or not? Because I feel like we've been standing out in front of it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, so you've been standing outside of this building. I was just gonna let you keep talking. So this building is sort of 3 stories tall, but it's like 3 kind of large circular buildings that kind of intersect with each other. It's a lot of stone.
Like a Venn diagram?
Like a Venn diagram.
Okay.
But it's mainly stone on the outside, but it's very polished and carved, and there's sort of in the areas that it's carved, there is wooden reinforcements that are sort of either grown or through a skill of carpentry inlaid into it, so it looks like it's like grown through it. Yeah, so the front door is actually open, and you can see that there is a curtain of little silver, bronze, and what you think might be gold, but at a closer glance, it looks like it's brass, but there's like little chains with little coins on them. But there's like a the equivalent of like a bead curtain. But coins and chains.
And it's wrong to steal from a temple, right? Like, just checking.
Do you
Bad
want a
form.
second god after you?
I mean, again, maybe I just need to collect them all. Maybe they'll cancel each other out.
Maybe they'll work together to destroy you.
Maybe I'll finally die. Win-win.
can't wait for the arc where Fia is just hated by every god. Okay, it's the equivalent
worst
of
woman in the
it's the
world.
equivalent of you have a list. You pick 2 from the list, they defend you, everyone else is
Yep.
after you.
Except the ones I pick are like, instead, like, all the deities are against me, and it's just like Locke and Bygrim.
I'm here for you. I think we're really only here for Ty, actually.
The Locke place.
Yes, we were going to flip a coin to see if it was a good idea to go to the temple or not.
Right, and we were going to, I remember now, and it was moments ago. Yeah, let's go and get a cool coin.
Sometimes you talk so much that you forget the conversation you had. And that's
Ben.
the vibe. That's the vibe.
No, Ben, I said Ben. I meant Andy.
I'm complete.
Listen.
It's not me. It's Ben's fault. You said it
How
first.
is
It's Ben's
Wait.
fault, apparently.
It's Ben's fault. You said it.
Listen, I'm sorry. Carry on. Don't mind me.
I'm gonna get my revenge. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I am
Oh,
just struggling.
I know what you're gonna do. Don't worry.
Be a DM for a day. That's what.
Ugh.
Yeah. Well,
I just thought it meant you were gonna do things as Bygrim that would just
Oh.
kill bad.
oh, I could do that too. Yeah. You're right.
Bygrim's standing out there and he's just eating like bread or like saltine crackers or something.
Just.
Fia's just like, God, you gotta put something on those. So you enter this building and
Coin.
excuse me?
I just said coin.
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 So as you enter here, you see that there are actually, where the rooms would overlap in a Venn diagram, there's actually these strange little like spiraling ring structures that go up, and you see that there is a floor above you, and then you can kind of glimpse that there's a floor above that. And you catch the occasional person enter one of these strange tubes. There's a door that actually opens, and they kind of spin upwards on a little platform that kind of goes up. It's an elevator.
Is it
It
kind
is
of
a-
like the ones that we saw at the university?
No. This one actually has like some sort of mechanism that actually pushes the elevator up.
All right.
Could be
Not as loud or noisy as some of the other ones you've encountered.
we could just flip a coin right here in the lobby.
We should probably
A commemorative one.
no. We should probably ask someone who like worships, so that like we do it right.
Yeah, like maybe there's like a bowl, and it's like, leave a gold, take a Timora coin. Is that right? That's the right name, right?
You do see in the center there is a Sorry to continuously interrupt. I will
No.
finish describing this place and then I'll let you go.
Sorry.
So there is in the center, so like there's 3 circles, right? And there's like the center point where they all super interconnect. There is a carved like marble pillar that has like gold filigree on it, and it goes all the way up from the floor through the ceiling, and you think it maybe continues up, but there are sorry, what is her symbol? Okay, there are little like donation basins that are being held by this woman with like long hair and this crown that kind of goes up to a big circular disc, a coin. She's got a very somber smile on her, but there are like, this pillar has like around it, you think like 10 of them.
But like we don't see where it would spit out a coin, just where it takes them.
Just where it takes them. There's all sorts of like strange designs in here, and it's very I wouldn't say gaudy, but it's like, okay, this place has a lot of money, or really at least
It's
money
a gaudy
money
temple.
It was a great
Boo.
session, everyone.
You said it.
Boo.
This is what this is what Andy gets starting with us.
That's fine. I'm only DM after
They
all.
chose violence.
I'm only DM after all.
No,
Put the blame on me.
no.
So you do see in each of the rooms there is a large gold chain with a larger gold coin, and there are people around these things. Some of them have like little circular tables that you think they're playing some sort of gambling games on. You see across from you there's a priest and a couple of very finely dressed folk that are in front of one of these coins, and the priest is just kind of wailing on it like a gong.
Worship is so
But
weird.
the thing, what's everyone's passive insight? Ty's is a 17.
13.
It is.
I feel like mine's like a 13.
Mine is 13 as well.
Okay. Oddly enough, there is some sort of ritual or like auction happening over there. You hear the occasional like call for like coin and everything, and yeah, but you notice in each of these rooms there is a chain that's hanging with a big disc. Seems to be used for a bunch of things. The inside of this place smells. It has a metallic smell to it, but there seems to be some sort of other fragrance that is wafting out of somewhere that is trying to mask it.
If you'd like, I could go ask what we could do.
You think the big coin on the string is to flip?
Well,
You
I
know.
don't know. That's why you got to ask someone.
I don't know that it's there to flip. I feel like it's there to signal a bid.
A bid on what?
Looks like they're auctioning something.
What do you think they're auctioning?
I don't know. Maybe that's something she presides over.
I'll go
She's
ask.
the god of auctions.
Locke will run off.
Oh no.
Yeah, he'll run off to go see the priest and the rich people.
Okay. Yeah, so there's about like 5 people that are finally dressed in velvets and silks. All of them have probably the worst hairstyles you've ever seen. But
Says the kid with a mullet.
yeah, so the kid with the mullet. Yeah, there's a priest, and they are kind of just banging on this golden disc with like a cushioned mallet, I guess is what you would call it.
Locke will take off his hat and like kind of hold it out as if to collect money. But then kind of like bow into view of these finely dressed folks.
Be like, pardon me. May I know what's going on?
So you see this elven person. They've got like very tightly braided blonde hair. Their skin has like, they're kind of pale, but they have like a strange blue shimmer to their skin. Well, you're asking what we're doing here. We're trading profits for boons, objects, titles, just things.
I don't know what any of that means. I was just wondering if maybe one of you knew how to ask Timora about making a decision, like flipping a coin? Is that something worshippers do?
Oh, yes, of course, all the time.
Do you have a coin that I can maybe have?
Any coin will do. Timora finds her way
Do you have one?
through the exchange of hands.
Yes, well, you see, I'm not as finely dressed as all of you are. I don't have a coin to ask her, so I was just wondering if I could borrow one.
Give me... I would argue this is a deception check, because you do have money.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I have to roll something too, don't I? Oh. Okay.
And that's a 25.
Holy
Yeah,
balls.
that's significantly more than a 10.
He's just big-eyed looking at them with his hat out.
Do you have, as an eloquence bird, you have that thingy, don't you?
Mhm.
Is it? Ah. It is deception, okay. Okay. Stupid mini reliable talent. You seem like a first timer for this kind of thing, so sure. They throw you a gold coin. There is the image of this long-haired woman, and you can kind of see, like, when you look at the pillar in the center of the room, and actually as you look around, you see that there are like murals and there are little tapestries and even the occasional like little mosaic of like this same woman. She's white, she's blonde, she's kind of got like a golden tint to her skin, and she wears a lot of gold. Got a big coin on her head.
Thank you.
No problem. May that coin serve you in your endeavors.
Oh, that's so kind of you. I hope it does too.
He'll like put his hat back on and then like pocket the coin and run back over to Ty and Thea.
So they said over there, that we could just flip the coin right here if you wanted.
Okay.
You want to do that?
I promised, didn't I?
He'll pull out the coin.
I got a special one.
Okay.
You know, we have to decide which is which, don't we? What's on the opposite side? There's a lady on one side. Is it just blank on the other?
I don't know.
On the other side, there is sort of like a lion.
No. That's cool.
There's this lion kind of wearing a crown, but it's sort of, the crown almost melds into its mane.
Damn.
Pretty
You know, say
cool.
whatever you like about her. She's got some pretty cool imagery.
You choose what the sides mean.
Okay, since Timora's, you know, someone who deals in luck, maybe that's yes, and the lion is no.
Going to devour us.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have to
Okay.
flip it though.
All right, leave it here. I don't have a two-sided coin, so I'll use a D4.
All right.
Evens or odds?
Evens are her. Odds are
Okay.
the lion.
4.
Wait, what was the purpose? Is this to go to the temple or not?
Yes. She said yes, we should go.
Okay.
Okay, so you got 4, so that's evens. So that's Timora. And that is to go to the Temple of Eldath?
I'll hold my hand out for Locke to see what it was.
She said yes.
Yeah, I guess
There
so.
you go.
That means
Maybe they're in cahoots.
no, it's gonna be good luck if we go there.
Well, I know, but I'm saying maybe like Tamora can talk to Eldath, and then
It has
Mora's
a
like,
negative connotation, Fia.
why doesn't it have attention?
You left the universe.
Slow down.
I hang out with you too much, and now I've just taken on your sonic boom.
Bard levels win, Fia.
No.
I am just waiting to multi-class. Listen,
I am waiting for you to multi-class. Hurry up!
let me in.
Come
Anyway.
on, grind those levels out.
I don't think it's a negative connotation. It's just saying like, oh yeah, we were talking, me and Eldath, and like she totally wants to talk to you,
That's
but like,
conspiring against our friend here. And I don't think they're doing that. I think...
wait, who's conspiring? No, it's saying like Ty is being the problem because she's not talking to Eldath, and Eldath's trying to get her attention, and now Tamora's like, you're talking to me? Well, like, my friend wants to talk to you. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, it's like a party line.
Sort of. It's sort of like, you know, my friend thinks you're cute, but they're shy, so then they don't want to talk to you themselves. So, like, if you could go over and make the first move, even though this is sort of the first move, you know, it's like wingmanning.
What?
It's fine. Don't overthink it. Are we going to Eldas now, or do you want to go to the party place?
No, we should go to Eldas now.
And then the party place.
Maybe we can celebrate after.
Oh.
By party place, by party place, do you mean Millil's?
Hello?
The other temple!
The house
We're
party
assuming
across
it's a
the
club.
street.
It's arts and crafts. Obviously, it's a party.
We will bring our own party.
Oh boy.
Well, so Toy, do you want to lead the way?
Yeah, let's get it over with, I
Really?
guess.
Oh, damn. That's surprising.
Yeah.
Are you okay? Do you want to keep the coin? Or did Lockerty take it back?
No, you can keep it if you want.
I don't need it. You can have it.
All right.
Put it on your hat.
Thanks.
It does make me wonder, though, if each and every temple does have, like, a special little knick-knack that we could possibly collect. I'm just saying.
Put it all over me.
Just wear them all, like I said. Then you're protected.
Or someone might be angry, you know? They might be like, come on, look.
Well, I mean, I think they're just like, oh, that's nice. Look at him. He is just very supportive of everybody.
I am.
See?
And I'm
You
trying
just
to...
want everybody their moment to shine, you know?
I'm trying to support you right now, Ty.
Thanks.
You got this. Don't worry. We're right behind you. It's sort of like we were right behind Bygrim, but we won't leave you this time. Unless you want us to, I suppose. Then we will wait.
I'll also give you
Elsewhere.
like a little push if you need it.
I won't, because I'm afraid you will kill me.
She probably won't even respond.
We don't know
See?
that.
I feel like, if anything, the coin is saying the opposite. Not to, like, get your hopes up, but, like, let's start with just a neutral slate. Neither positive nor negative, going in open-minded. Just happy to be here.
Open your
A
mind.
neutral slate. That ship has sailed.
I know, it sailed here.
No. I
You
know
wrote
I
it.
said it was for Isle. That I follow Elda for Isle. But it wasn't always like that. When we were kids, I trusted her. I thought she cared about us.
What makes you think she doesn't?
She wasn't there.
Maybe
When?
she got busy. And not
Yeah.
because she didn't care about you. I mean, like, maybe something really big came up and, like, she was like, I'm trying to get to you and I can't.
And then perhaps you're just walking a path that you're meant to. We don't get to always choose our paths.
It's true.
No, we don't, do we? Let's go.
Alright. Which one of you has the coin?
I give it back to Locke.
Okay. Is it in your hands?
Mhm.
Okay, it's not there.
Where'd it go? I dropped
What?
it.
Like
It
Ty,
seems like-
Ty, when you go to give it to Locke, it just like vanishes.
Yeah, luck has departed us. That's fitting.
Maybe it got used up.
I think so. It's the path.
Okay.
It showed us our way, and now we don't need it anymore. It's like crutches.
Okay. It was a
We'll be
nice
fine.
trinket, though.
But I know that is kind of a bummer. Like, I mean, you have an entire temple, and it's literally like filigreed with gold, and you can't spare one coin. Really?
We were just like paying our dues.
You know
Like-
how those religious types are.
Well, and like you see those rich twats over there, and they're absolutely dripping in jewelry and fine silks, and then like, what, a couple of schmucks can't have a damn coin? It's rude.
There's a whole curtain of them on the entranceway.
Listen, I've been thinking about it.
No, it's gonna ruin our luck if we steal anything.
Who says? Who made that rule? I don't recall reading that.
I'm making assumptions, but it's a pretty good one.
Locke points to the ceiling, and there like is like a there's sort of a mural of different depictions of Timora, and one like almost seems like it's looking at you. It's not.
What's one more god looking at me, really? You know?
This isn't about you right now, Fia. It's about Ty.
As we
Right,
walk
right.
through the curtain, is there any way that I could take one from
Ha!
like as I'm walking by?
Make a okay. So the way it's set up, if you try to take one off, you will damage the entire strand. And it will. So, I'm gonna say make a sleight of hand check for me
Okay.
at disadvantage.
Disadvantage, rough.
Because if you want to get one discreetly, you're gonna probably have to get one at the bottom.
I rolled a 17 and a 15, so that's a 17 total.
Fuck me. Hold on. I'm gonna have to roll a perception check, I guess.
I hope it's a 1, not a 20.
No, the problem is it's a 17.
Oh.
Like that's with my...
Lady luck. She's
Um,
fickle.
Stop talking. Ty, yeah, you just more or less discreetly, either you bend over to tie your shoe or something, or you kind of brush through and it gets caught on you and you kind of lift it up and go off. Yeah, you get a coin. This one actually has a there's like holes through it so it can actually be like beaded and everything. But you do see kind of like over like your shoulder, you see like a couple people notice you do this.
She doesn't give a shit. Just keeps walking for 10 yards or so before flipping it to Locke.
Oh, he's still around. No, this doesn't look like the one it was.
Grayson, I need you to edit at the very top of like the screen. Just Timora will remember this.
Under her breath, she says, dying anyways. And keeps walking towards Elda.
All right. So, all of you leave Kaimora's temple. And are you going straight to Eldath's temple, or are you going to stop by Myleeki's just in case Python pops out?
I'm
see
going
anything?
to Eldeth, but if they go somewhere else, that's up to them.
Following Ty.
Can I just have a quick look over? Does it look like it's fine? Like it's not on fire? It's not like glowing from within?
Make a perception check for me.
Like another freaky sunbeam, birds alighting. Oh, geez. A perception?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you said? Oh. That's a resounding 5.
Yeah. You know, there's some
That's
animals
good.
outside. They're
That's
all kind of
good.
just hanging out. They're all kind of facing the same direction, but they're animals.
It seems like a pretty chill place.
Trees in bloom. You sure it was in bloom earlier? That's fine.
It's probably fine. I mean, it's not on fire, and that's what's important.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm just thinking if Bygrim comes in, he's gonna be like, what the heck, where are my friends? That's fine. He'll figure it out. It's fine. It's fine.
I'll wait for him if you want.
No, I don't. I think, truth be told, respectfully, I trust Bygrim more in this case than you.
That's fair.
Plus, I feel a little bit responsible for this. In
Really?
general. Yeah, and I'm still 90% justified, I feel.
Mm.
Like, I still feel mostly in the right.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel a little bit bad that I rushed your timeline. I think it's for a good reason. But it probably wasn't the nicest thing to do. Probably. Even though it was smart.
That's just, oh.
Do you want like a keyword in case like things are going real bad?
I think you'll know.
I suppose. Just don't try not to kill any of the priests. It's not their fault you're mad at the deity. Just don't take it out on them. They're just doing their jobs.
Yeah.
And I think Elda thinks you're great because look at all the power you have.
Yeah, maybe she's just forgotten I have it.
I don't think that's remotely true. I don't think that's really how gods work. I don't think they just forget to cancel their subscription to someone. And then they're just like, what is this showing up on my like godly credit card? That's weird.
You're a holy person now. You walk into one temple and suddenly you understand the gods.
Well, no, but I do understand what it's like to feel chased by a god. And it just doesn't seem like they're the forgetting type. They can be many things. Some of them not so great. But I really do think that if you are truly forgotten, you would know it. I think if anything, truly? Do you truly want to know what I think? Because every time I do it, I feel like you get more mad at me.
I don't know that I have a choice in knowing what you think or not. It just seems to come out anyways, so...
That's fair, but I am trying to behave a little bit more. So if you don't want to hear it, I won't say it.
Tell me your thoughts.
I think she's waiting on you. You are the catalyst here. She's waiting to see what you will do. You've got more to you than just, oh, well, I'm dying, so it sucks to suck.
I don't know if that's true.
Well, I sure as shit do.
I did too.
Let's just go talk to her.
All right.
Great. You start heading your way towards Elvat's temple. If Locke has anything else he would like to say, you can say it now. But we are going to switch over to our good friend Bygrim.
He'll just like kind of waddle up beside Ty and be like,
If it's any consolation, I'm happy I know.
You happy you know what's going on?
Yes, because then I can help.
Thea will just look very self-satisfied.
Yeah. Thanks.
it admire
Right.
the coin and then silently fall in line beside her.
As the three of you cross over past Myliki's temple, we head into it, zooming through the people, past the animals, up the banisters, and into the secret room, where you find the throne, the tree that Bygram is sat in, pull away, and Bygram is there. Bygram, you spring back to life, back to existence in this realm as you awaken from your communion with your god. Sassand is there and just looking over you. Is everything all right?
Yeah, I'm here. I think I'm back. Yeah, I'm back here. Okay.
Truthfully, you never left. Your body didn't leave.
Oh. Okay. That was different. That was wow. Huh. I saw Maliki. If well, I'm sure you know, she holds you in really high regards. But I got clarity on what I need to do, and I think I'm gonna go do it. Yeah. Yeah. And thank you again. I really appreciate the help.
No problem at all, Bygram.
You know any more temples like this in, I guess, the world? Yeah.
I can't say I'm much of a traveler, so
Oh.
you'd have to... I'm sure there are lots of temples to Myliki around.
Okay.
You'll just have to find them. But
Yeah.
any place connected to nature is a good enough connection to commune.
I'll keep that in mind. Yeah. But I think I'm gonna head out of here. I know my friends are waiting for me. Hopefully. They should be. Maybe not Ty, but I'm sure the rest of them are.
Get them! Get their asses!
Yeah, so I'm gonna go join up with them, let them know everything's fine. See if we can go to this north side of the island, and yeah, help my leaky.
North side of the island.
Yeah, Maliki said there was corruption there.
Interesting.
Yeah, some type of rot contagion that seems to be hurting her. So
What's your passive insight?
it's not a lot. I mean, it's Bygram. My boy's not a 12. Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
Okay.
12. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You notice Sasson seems a little bit more kind of like in thought as you two are talking.
Looks like you're thinking a bit hard there, Sasson. Are you
Well, I mean, there's trying to think what's north of on the island.
I mean, water, because we're an island, but I mean, outside of that, I don't really know.
Yes, there is water.
Yeah.
I know there are a scattering of villages on the island, smaller towns.
Oh,
And I'm gonna roll a history check for good boy. Huh. Did I even roll that? Okay, so that was better. So okay. Well, I know a couple decades back there was some kind of accident.
and
Something like there was like a cave in.
yeah, she mentioned that a mine was made and that something awoken from it.
Well, very troubling.
It's the same thing I said, just in different words.
See, the Lady of the Forest chooses people with like minds.
Yeah.
It's a compliment.
Oh. Felt like okay. I just someone used to joke with me like that. That's all. Just reminded me of something she would say.
Well, do you think you're done here?
Yeah, I think my time's up for now. If you got a book on flowers, I still wanna
Not on hand, but I'm sure there's many to find in the city, or even you could potentially check Shantia's temple. There tends to be a very extensive library in her temples.
Oh.
At least from my experience.
Okay. And what is Shantia's temple emblem symbol? You know, I get lost pretty easily, so I like a solid identifier. Yeah, identifier. That's the word. Yeah.
It's the one that looks sort of like a farmhouse. Like a barn. You'll see it. It's red and
yeah,
gold and green.
I know what a barn looks like. Okay. Worked on one for a little bit. It was nice.
Honest work.
Yeah, not so much the overalls, but
if you do need to look for an emblem, though, there is. It would be a rose over a ring of grain.
okay.
Sometimes the rose is within the ring.
Can do. Go see Shantia at her temple. I'm sure Locke can pick up a few books, or maybe some like plant folklore or something. Heard there was like a man-eater plant or something.
Several.
Oh. Would they eat me? Because like
I mean, I don't think they're particularly picky with what they eat.
Oh.
Nature can be very beautiful but dangerous.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Yeah, and I'm a snack, so I just worry about my own self-survival sometimes, you know? At least that's what some people say. Not me. I'm just Spiker.
He is so confused right now. Well, Bygrim.
Yeah, I guess this is where we part. How do we get down from?
I'll guide you.
Yeah.
He opens the door on one side of the room. Come.
Oh, okay. So
So
nice.
He sees you off. You notice that as you're walking through here, it seems like some of the plants have like bloomed a little bit, and you see like there's some animals that are like hanging out, looking at you. Not like in like a weird way, but like, oh, what's back there?
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah. How's it going? How's it hanging?
Are you doing the Spider-Man
Oh,
3 thing?
Yes,
I hope so.
Yeah, he's just
a little
with plants,
a little chipmunk comes on railing and tries to get a high five from you.
little one taps over like this pinky, just like you know, a little high five back, you know.
Nice, very good.
Just
So,
vibing.
Assassin takes you down to the main floor and towards the door and says, "May the arrow of the forest fly straight for you."
Yes.
He gives you like the like older adult clap on the shoulders. Like,
Yeah,
all right.
Thank you. Yeah. I'll have to use that one.
Our lady shoots a bow.
Oh. I know, yeah, no, I just never seen her use it. But yeah. Okay.
Hopefully you don't have to.
I wouldn't want to. It seems like you'll die, you know, just like, yeah. Maybe I should learn how to use a bow. Yeah. Yeah, I can pull off a bow. I can.
If not, she does use 2 swords that she combines into the bow, so...
Oh, she's so cool. What if I could do that with my swords?
I'm sure you can.
I don't think I can. Do you see him trying to combine them? It's just like it's not...
I think you only have the 1 sword.
Yeah, I got the...
Unless you
Yeah,
have
I
like
do.
a short...
No,
Unless you
I
have
got,
like a
I
short
got
sword or
spears. Yeah,
Okay.
no,
You like try to combine a sword and a spear and it's just not happening.
it's not working. I'll find a blacksmith or something. Yeah. I'll work on it.
Alright. Well.
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
Fly true.
I will fly true and straight. Yeah. Like an arrow. So that's what she shoots.
Alright.
All right.
The 2 of you maybe sat in like a little awkward silence for a bit, and then he leaves to go do his thing, and you leave as well. And
just big like, yep.
Like Assassin's just like, this is her champion.
It's the way real men communicate, guys. What are you talking about?
Wow.
It's the pinnacle of masculinity, just awkwardness.
Oh God. So Bygram, roll a. I'm gonna call it a initiative check.
Oh.
You're not fighting anything, but roll an initiative check. Between the 3 of you, the other 3, choose one of you to do an initiative check.
I vote tie.
I vote tie as well.
All right, tie it is.
Okay, here we go. Oh, yikes. 9.
9. Bygram, what do you roll?
Rolled it. Let's see. 12.
12.
Yeah.
All right. Despite our exposition to Bygram's moments returning, having all of you pass by the temple, the reality of it is, Bygram, you open the doors and you see your friends kind of walking by. They're walking past the temple, like they're like, make an insight check.
Ooh, insight.
So you kind of pop out of the temple just before they're like crossing past it.
Oh, do I add my modifier or just the street?
Yeah, add your modifier.
Oh, that would be really good. 21.
Damn, I really hoping you'd roll low. Well, so you see from like the angle they're coming by that they weren't just waiting and then like coming back around or anything. They went off somewhere, and you can kind of see that like there's not necessarily a tense energy about them, but there's like a determination to at least there is a facsimile of a determination between the three of them.
What are they doing?
As you wait in the doorway and they start passing, do you get their attention?
Yeah, he's going to wave them out. Yeah, that's
Okay. Ty, you've got the highest passive perception. You see out of the corner of your eye by Grimace, you guys are passing by the Temple of Eldath, or Temple of Maliki, to the Temple of Eldath.
You're done.
Yeah. Where are you guys going? That's
There's a temple to Eldath over there.
Yeah, I know. I was talking to Big M and everybody else.
Just spoke to you.
Yeah. We me and my friend. Priest. Yeah.
Your friend
Leonin?
priest.
Yeah, he's the priest that's in there.
Like a new friend, not like a pre-existing friend.
I wouldn't say we're friends.
You
or
just
more. I know. I've changed since the last time you saw me. I know.
You literally said it like 2 seconds ago.
Yeah.
You're telling me you've changed since then.
Yes. I know it's hard to believe, but I'm one with nature now.
Are you?
A little bit. Look at the plants over there. And he just points at them. Just look at that. We're cool. That's what.
That's a plan.
That.
Well.
But yeah, we talked. I talked to Maliki.
Right.
I think he is well.
Or do you have a fever?
No.
No.
Are those plants talking to you or something? Because they sure aren't talking to us.
Was there an incense burning in there or something, or did they give you
high?
Well, I wasn't gonna just say that, Ty.
I did.
I'm way to commune with the lady of the forest.
I'm tall, so I'm already high, so I don't know why that would really.
Woo!
Seems normal, actually. Seems fine.
But no, I talked to Maliki. Apparently, there's some corruption on the north end of the island. Apparently,
did she point it out on a map?
They don't have maps. What do you? She just knows where it's at. I'm not. It's not like I asked for a map, but she didn't have one.
So you got guidance.
Yeah.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, it's great.
Great. So, question.
Yeah.
Say as we are walking towards the Temple of Eldath.
Yeah,
Does that mean that we're leaving Kyrene's ship now? If your god wants you to go north.
Oh.
And if Kyrene doesn't want to go north.
But it's north on this island, right?
Yeah.
How big is this island? Because some islands are it's just a half an hour jaunt, and some islands are there's
Canada.
gonna be Australia's an island.
What is that?
I'm not wrong.
Well, we'll figure it out. Maybe when we go to the Temple of Eldath, there would be more guidance.
Maybe she'll have a map. Maybe she'll have a ship.
Whoa. We're seeing Eldath? What?
I thought you just said you had to go to Eldath.
Why? No, I'm confused too. Why are we going to see Eldath?
We're going for Ty.
Does Ty want to go?
Yeah. It was this whole thing, Bygrim. We got a coin from a rich lady, and the coin told us to go and see Eldath at her temple.
It's true.
You stole a coin from some poor
didn't
lady?
No, she gave it to us.
That wasn't the coin that you stole.
Ty did steal a coin.
You stole a coin from a church from an old lady? That doesn't...
She wasn't old.
I didn't.
Well,
steal
technically,
nothing.
we don't know it was a lady. It was a person.
You stole a coin from them?
It was just hanging in the doorway.
Listen, we're getting caught up on the wrong thing. We're at the Temple of Eldath for Toy, who's definitely going in with no expectations, neither good nor bad.
Neutral.
So neutral.
Open mind.
Openest of minds, open heart, open...
You know you don't have to go in there if you don't want to, right?
Bygram!
What?
You're undermining our work.
I'm trying to help.
You're not helping.
I am helping by having her choose what she wants to do.
She already chose the coin toss.
While they're arguing, she walks into the temple, but like with a different kind of vibe, more like a child coming home after curfew vibe to her, but leaves them behind arguing.
Okay. I'm gonna say, because you guys hadn't come up to the temple just yet, I think they've slowed while they're walking and talking, and you've kind of quickened up the pace a bit. But you stand in front of this stone building that seems to be carved into, like, it's on a slight hill, just like a slight rise, and it's 3 stories, but it kind of comes to like a point and angles down, so the water that it catches flows down, and you kind of, it feels similar to temples you've been to before. And kind of just looking at the doorway framing you, almost as if you are going to be walking through a waterfall into a cave behind you. You go up to the doors. They're closed. Everyone is arguing behind you. You take a deep breath. You grab onto the door, grasp the handles, and push inwards. And as you step through the doorway, another drop drips into the sea. And we're up to our break.
Ben is always so displeased.
Yeah.
Why?
I have to schedule the breaks. Listen.
I have to pee so bad.
Go, Beth, go.
Go.
I'm gonna die.
Welcome to the Charisma Saving Show ad break. Looking for ways to support the show? We've got tons of great free options for you. If you haven't already, why not subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow our Twitter, or join our Discord? Already doing all those things? There are other great ways for you to interact with our show, like leaving us a comment, using our hashtag, hitting the like button, or interacting with our chat on premiere days. So set sail with us and join in on the adventure.
It's got to be drama, adventure, laughs, tragedy. I think I already said that, but you know, a little more doesn't hurt.
Oh, come on, that's not how you make new friends. I'm sure you've got stories to tell. I love a good story.
What would Locke say? We can make it like a myth.
Have you traveled far?
Oh, I've been all over.
Bygram, jot this down. Day 1, we saw Kraken. We almost didn't make it out.
That's why you need friends to help you out with this type of stuff. If I ever, die or, in this whole...
Are you planning on dying? Wait a minute,
wait
a minute.
Can I finish my sentence?
Well, I don't know. There's been so much talk lately. What's happening?
Everything's fine.
We did it.
Oh, everything's great.
Well, not if you find the right people, though.
Well, I suppose. Perhaps you're lucky. You found us?
Hey, it's Ty. Locke told me I need to remind people about new episodes of CSS. Thea will probably be a reckless idiot, and Bygram will likely get lost. And Locke, well, he's worth looking out for at least. New episode's coming soon. I'll try to keep them alive until then.
The tides ebb and flow, and almost the sound of water rushing brings us back to Ty. And from our break. Ty, you push against the cold stone doors of this temple, and there's almost a creaking to the doors. They feel, I don't know if it's because you feel in your body heavy, but the doors, you can tell they're light, but there's an extra exertion to pushing them open. You see on the inside, similar but more extravagant um, designs and details to other temples you may be seeing. There's all sorts. This one, probably because of the money that Elvo has, or just the devotion to people here. The inside of this temple is a series of carved wood and little, almost waterways. You see that there are murals or even reliefs of Eldath or of like water nymphs or other people. Some of them are holding they're holding vases and they're pouring water out. And one of the things you notice is that some of their, either the highlights or the shadows in these figures that are flat against the wall are carved in a way that the water actually kind of runs into that area, almost having sort of like a lighting effect on them. Looking around, you see that there are actually little pools, little discs of water and grooves for the water along the floor to flow. In the center, there is a pool of some kind. You don't know how deep, but you do see that some of the waterways actually start moving to the back of this temple.
Do I see anybody around?
Looking around, you see that on some of the balconies on either the second level or just kind of as you're scanning around, you see that there are people. Some of them are meditating, some of them are gazing into the waters, pondering. You find the occasional person doing some sort of odd form of worship. There's one person who is seated in one of the little like water basins, one of the little discs, and they have a series of metal and glass bowls in front of them, and they are kind of moving their finger along the rim of the bowl, creating sort of like a little echo. And you see that all these bowls have different levels of water in them. But directly across view, there seems to be a flowing man-made waterfall. Do you cross around the large pool of water? Do you cross through it, swim through it? How do you navigate your way through this place?
Around it. I'm not going to touch the water.
Okay. Your passive perception is what, 17?
15.
15, okay. As you're walking, you notice that one, obviously because of all the water in here, it's humid, I suppose, but it's odd. The air has a cold feeling to it, and every step you take seems to echo. You notice people eventually poking their heads out from what they're doing and just casually watching you.
As I walk towards the waterfall, I'm unbandaging my arm.
Okay. You see the occasional look of just someone, not necessarily disgust, but shock. Some people that are together are hushily having conversations. You assume maybe wondering that they're talking about you and your arm. Are you trying to flag down someone that looks like they are a priest, or are you just walking towards the waterfall?
Just walking towards the waterfall.
Okay.
Kind of not even. It's not that she's ignoring the people around, more that she doesn't. She's one track mind right now.
Okay. Okay. As you are crossing this room, you notice that the back half of the temple is a bit more it's on a bit of a decline. And so okay, so you follow the flow of the water. You were standing in front of the the waterfall. You don't necessarily see anything behind it. You're muted.
Is the water that's coming out of the waterfall flowing into that center pool?
No. Some of the like smaller waterfalls, like just little streams basically flow into that one, but from where you're looking now, you see that that one actually flows down this way. Kind of the waterfall comes down and then the water from that pool meets it.
Okay. Looking into the pool of water that the waterfall is cascading into, does it look deep?
Make a perception check for me.
Oof, tie. 10. Oh,
10?
nope, I lied. 11.
Okay, 11. You have dark vision, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Even with the dark vision, it seems the rest of this place has like low lighting and everything, but this area is particularly dark currently. And so you can't really tell how deep it goes. And you don't know okay. You don't know if it's just a basin or if it's a well or if it disperses anywhere else. The water's got to go somewhere unless it goes up somehow.
As she reaches the edge of the pool, takes the last of the bandage off and drops it on the floor, not in the water, but next to it, and says out loud, "You wanted me here. Here I am."
Okay. You say that, and it echoes out from you and away from you. And the water in the waterfall the flow seems to be uneven for a moment. But you think that maybe just speaking to the water may not do anything.
Is it just an empty pool? There's no like rocks in it, or it's just the water from the waterfall flowing into it?
From what you can tell, yes. You don't know if there's anything behind the waterfall. So the water from the pool flows down this way in small little like little cutouts in the floor and go down this way, and then the waterfall kind of like comes down from like the ceiling at an angle and meets it, but there might be stuff behind it.
I see. Okay.
Because for the most part, whatever this pool or area is, you are met with the waterfall first before anything else.
As like a wall in front.
Yeah.
Okay. And the only way through it is going into the water?
Probably. Or yeah, going through the waterfall.
Okay. She will also drop her breastplate on the floor and go into the water then.
Okay. As you start walking into the waterfall, can you make a wisdom saving throw for me?
6 seems to be the number. Saving throw. 13.
13. So you push your way into the waterfall, and you feel the water kind of stream its way down your body, but then you are almost knocked back. Either if it feels like you slip, and now you're back, kind of looking up at the waterfall, still on the floor, not having passed through it.
Do you want me here or not, Eldeth?
Don't get an answer.
She'll take out her holy symbol and toss the rest, like it's hanging from her belt, so she'll toss the rest of the belt and pouches over by the breastplate and just hold on to the holy symbol. Is it doing anything for her?
Make a religion check for me.
Okay.
Which hand are you holding it in?
Her bad hand.
Okay.
Her left. Religion. 19.
19. Okay. The holy symbol. You don't know if it's maybe because of your recent struggles with your curse, but when you take it off the belt, do you like use both hands to take it off?
Mm-hmm.
So you can feel the holy symbol in your right hand. In your left hand, you aren't able to get the feeling that it's there. There's almost a strange numbness. Like you can see that the holy symbol's there, but you can't really feel the physicality of it.
She kind of laughs a little sardonically. I don't know why I expected anything. You didn't help us before. Curse too much for you, or you've just given up on us. I shouldn't have come here. And she'll start getting out of the pool.
Oh, I should clarify. You tried going in and it pushed you out.
Right. So she'll like walk further away from it. Kind of gather her things again.
Okay. Right. You notice that there are people watching you.
As she's kind of gathering her things, happens to look up and locks eyes with one of them, whoever the first person is that she sees.
Could you roll me a d20?
Sure.
And yeah.
17.
17. Okay. Okay. You see, there is a figure on so the way the floors are set up is that they're kind of like, there is like a central area on like all 3 stories of this that is just open, and then there are like balconies and rooms along the side. And you see like the 3rd floor is the smallest. It's where the point is. And you see on one of the balconies up there, you see this you see this elven person, brown skin, looking at them. They've got like long pink hair, and they're looking down at you, and they lock eyes with you.
What? Your god's not home.
They reply to you and say, Well, you should have maybe tried knocking instead of yelling. Do you need a hand?
I don't know that knocking will work.
Well, there are different ways of knocking.
How do you knock?
Let me come show you. And so they disappear through a doorway. Do you wait for this person to come down?
Yeah, kind of drops her stuff on the floor again and just
Okay.
like tapping her foot, arms
Okay.
crossed.
So you see this elven woman come down. She's got dark brown skin and she's got like a sheen of blue that kind of like reflects in the light. Her eyes are this very dark purple, braided pink hair, layered flowing robes with a so like a mantle that comes down in strips, obviously to symbolize water. She comes over to you and says, first of all, what do you, why have you graced our sanctum? Most people coming to seek Eldath are looking for peace of mind, I suppose. You seem to have a lot of anger bubbling on the surface.
Yeah. I thought maybe she'd finally want to talk to me. But I guess not.
Well, I'm not here to judge, but does shouting at someone usually get them to talk to you?
I've tried everything else.
Would you come take a seat with me? If I know more about you, maybe I can perhaps find the right way to knock.
Sure.
So she takes you over to the center pool. And you watch as she kind of motions the water and it comes out and forms like a little half circle, sort of like a dome. And it solidifies into just a little ice seat. It's just one for you and does one for her, and she sits down. I think she notices that you have a holy symbol to Eldath. Says, so you're already one of the faith.
Was
Or still are, but discontent.
Yeah, maybe that's closer to the truth.
Does Eldath speak to you often or not at all? It seems like you have tried many times from the way you speak to talk to her.
Yeah. It's been pretty fucking quiet lately until very recently. Maybe she remembered me again.
Well, as I've come to know now, that she's shy and quiet most of the time anyways.
Sure.
But you say she's hyped up a bit recently?
Hyped up is maybe strong words. More like, showing a little, showing her presence in small ways that don't really answer any questions or help me at all.
Well, how has she made herself known?
I'll toss the holy symbol at her.
She catches it.
It's cracked. No, it's not. It's cold. No, it's not.
For me, it's warm to the touch.
Yeah, sure.
A little too warm. She gazes towards your arm, gazes at the holy symbol. I don't mean to intrude or be rude about it, but may I ask what's happening to you?
Oh, you mean this curse that Eldeth has
She raises an eyebrow at that. Like, not in like a curse? No, like, not in like a, are you sure about that? But more of like a, oh, curse?
that Eldeth has conveniently forgot about. It's killing me.
Killing you?
Sure. Thought maybe she'd want to help. Doesn't seem like it.
Well, that sounds very unlike a lady.
Does it?
Besides people coming to find inner peace here, we also help and serve people that are ill. The waters here, well, not just here, but the waters in general, we use to alleviate sickness.
I'm aware. I'll pull up some of the water from nearby and circle my arm with it. It's the only thing that helps. It just slows it down.
I see. Not just a curse, but some kind of sickness then, maybe? Well, how have you, how has she made her presence known? Has she shown you a sign? Has she looks over the holy symbol. You said this was cracked and then repaired.
Yeah.
May I ask what cracked it?
I mean, I threw it at the wall. I was pissed. She could have actually spoken to me in words and not just in colds and hots. I've got enough of those.
Frustration does tend to be a divisive thing. Do you know what fixed this then?
No. I've been having dreams.
Dreams.
So, when I was a kid, my sister.
Are these dreams how she's been trying to contact you?
Couldn't say. If it is, it's fairly cryptic. And
sometimes the gods are incredibly cryptic. They send us signals and small things, rarely ever talking to us directly, unless there is some kind of divine tether.
Yeah. I might know one of those.
Perhaps you should seek that out then to help aid you. But you say she tries to contact you, at least?
Only in the last week. Before that, she was very unhelpful and silent.
Have you worshipped her your whole life? Or more recently?
Most of my life.
And she was quiet that entire time?
I had a closer connection with my sister. She was kind of a parent in a way. I didn't really have anyone else.
There is a very concerned but somber look in this person's eyes. They are. Passive insight is 13. No, that's lock. Passive insight is 17. Significantly better. You can definitely tell that this person is thinking very hard about like what this could be, like why you aren't being helped, why this god that you worshipped all your life is not really connecting with you, and why she's very hot and cold about it. And you can kind of tell that this person's very like worried and concerned for someone she's just met. Well, not a parent myself, but sometimes you just have to, I guess, you did try directly talking to a waterfall, didn't you?
Yeah.
Well, perhaps there is a way I can help.
Okay.
You won't be able to get past the waterfall until you are calm, empty of mind, at peace.
Peace.
If there is any anger or hostile intent, no matter how small, the waterfall pushes back. But looking down at the pool of water, we might be able to try something if you're willing to. I'm trying to think of a way to say get your hands dirty, but if you're willing to take the plunge.
That might be the better option because peace isn't. I'm not there.
Is there anything that would bring you to a more neutral state of mind?
Yeah, but it's impossible.
Nothing is impossible, child.
No, you don't understand. It's impossible.
Well, I'm not sure what is got you tied up all inside, but I'm sure we can find some way to untie whatever knot is inside of you so that you can tether yourself to Eldath.
Okay.
A few rituals we could try to connect to her. Do you have something besides your emblem that is directly connected to you and perhaps another worshipper of Eldath or Eldath herself or something just connected to maybe a moment where you were more calm?
She pulls up water again from the pool and forms it into a duck that rests in her hands. It's the only thing I have left.
I don't know if water from the pool made into a duck would help. I need something of yours.
She'll get up and go back to where she left all of her stuff in a pile and come back with the canteen. It's this, and it's that holy symbol.
She looks at this and sloshes it around. And this is what you use to
Yeah. This,
I was gonna say self-medicate, but I mean
this is from Waterfall, from where I grew up, where we kind of found Eldeth, I guess, where she found us.
I think this will work perfectly fine.
Okay.
If I could take these two items, I have a preparation I must do with them.
Will the water, you'll put the water back, right?
I will not empty the water. It'll stay in here. For the meantime, she motions to the big pool of water, and you can see this actually goes down a fair bit. Like this basin in the center goes down like 60 feet. She goes, "You're welcome to sit here or meditate or to enjoy the water."
Sure.
And I will be back shortly. So she takes your holy symbol and the water that you use to treat yourself, and she leaves for a moment. And you watch as she actually heads to the waterfall, and it parts for her. Not like completely just, it like parts in little strands and bits, almost like it's more like hair than anything. It is for sure water, but the way it separates, and she moves behind it, and you pass a perception of 15, glance at like there's like some sort of darkness back there, like it's a room or something, but without being there yourself or without any light, it's hard to super tell.
In the meantime, she's sitting by the edge of the water and focused on just making a duck or a frog or something to distract her because she's feeling restless.
Okay. All right. You stay by the pool and not necessarily relax, but come to a level of stillness that is still one with your anxiety over just being here. Hear the occasional laughter of people that are enjoying each other's company, whether they are cracking jokes or just enjoying each other's company. Occasionally, some people do walk by you and they give you a nod. Some of them are going upstairs. Some of them sit by the pool as well. Some of them look like they want to make conversation, but they just give you a simple nod and leave you to your peace. There's the occasional person that goes underneath one of the waterfalls, the smaller ones that are elsewhere, and just not necessarily showers, but sort of, I guess, baptizes themselves in a way. It's it's more or less quiet and serene in here, though. And you sit for several minutes, 5, 10, 20. You're not certain. It kind of goes by quickly. But eventually, the high priest returns. And she has she's brought someone else with her. There's another similarly dressed sea elf woman here. Blue skin, not like Fia. Blue skin.
It's a me.
She has a moment's thought of, oh yeah, I left them all outside.
But both of them. Actually, sorry, it is. Okay, it's not one person, it is two. Both of them are sea elves. One has like short blue hair, the other one has like long, kind of whitish teal hair. It's kind of white along the edges, but overall more teal. They both seem to be fairly young. Maybe around Fia's age. But they're holding these wooden, sort of a basin with handles. And you see that they're, mentally for me, they look kind of like a wok, but like fancy and not used for cooking because they are made of wood. But you see that each of your items that you've given her, they are wrapped in sort of a silver thread and laid in it, and there's sort of like a spiral that comes out of them with a thread. And so it's like a little divot that the thread kind of comes out of, and it's sort of just hanging loosely. And so they bring these two things over and says, if you could, we're going to tie each of these two.
Okay. You done this before?
Similar rituals, yes.
Okay.
Sometimes direct contact with a god is difficult.
You're telling me.
Sometimes even powerful magic only gets vague answers. This, though, connecting you to, as she ties the string from the, I'm gonna call it holy water just for this, from the holy water to your cursed arm, and she ties the thread from the holy symbol to your right arm. So we're going to put each of these on one side of this pool. And then we're going to have you just lay in the pool. And we'll see if the reverberations from yourself and the things that are tethered to you will be a good enough knock.
Sure.
But if I may, I have one last thing I need to do. She takes like a silver powder, it's more of like a strange paste. Well, no, here we go. Sorry, Erin, I'm so disjointed. She takes water from the pool and puts it into this cup that has the silver powder in it and turns it into a paste. And she starts drawing these lines from those threads up your body and up your arms and kind of just all over where she can get.
She, at first, when she touches her cursed arm, kind of shies away from it a bit.
I think she asked for consent for that first. She's like, may I touch here? May I? And then when you kind of shy back, she's, may I continue?
I'll hurt you. It'll burn you.
That is fine.
Okay.
And you notice that like she doesn't outwardly seem in pain from touching that arm. But you also notice that you do not feel her touching it. Like after that initial kind of wince, there's just that weird feeling of like the disconnect between nerves or something like that, where it's something is happening, but you don't necessarily feel it. She draws a symbol of an eye with a waterfall through it, or several lines that kind of squiggle. She draws them on your face. All right. Get into position and gently make your way into the pool. We'll see what we can do.
Okay.
Okay. So, Ty, you gingerly ease your way into the pool. And it's extraordinarily cold at first. But you notice that it's sort of the first thing your arm feels. It goes from shock to soothing. Each one of the priests with the basins sits on either side of you with it. And they put it down into a little shallow pool that's next to this one. And all of us that aren't Ty, we look from above as we see that Ty is in the center of this circular pool. And we notice that each of the lines that connect to this pool and each of the little discs that collect water are sort of arranged in some kind of pattern, almost like a magical circle or some sort of diagram. You see the priest move directly across from Ty and sit down. And you see that where she is sitting, there is a indent, and there are markings on it. She puts each of her fingers in a small hole in the ground, and then turns. And as she does, that's where we'll end for this episode.
Nice.
Thanks for coming on the adventure.
How dare you?
Ben is coming up.
How dare you? I've had it. No, that's it.
I would
have
love
to fight you now. That's it. There's no other choice. You can't do this to me. Aaron, everyone, you can't. You just can't keep getting away with this.
I continuously will.
I will be the voice of the people.
I have to end the episode somewhere.
You can keep going. It's fine.
I cannot.